Well, welcome to another property tour. We're at a property over here in St. Paul. This is one of our members. Creative, unique deal. They bought it on a contract for deed. Well, one investor bought it on a contract for deed, then lease optioned it to this investor who was had it for many years. And then they just got the tenant out of here. And so they're going through the process of trying to redeem the property, cash out, or exercise their option on the property. This is a typical type of a property we might look at where it's in pretty rough shape. I mean, the property itself is in good shape, but it's a mess. I mean, the tenants left here kind of destroyed it. There's broken glass all over the place. But we're going to go through this property tonight, evaluate it. So stick around to the very end, and we're going to throw in a tip for you guys at the end of the night. So hope you enjoy it. The stuff you find in these old houses.
Presents, I call.
After tenants leave, actually. Yeah, this is a typical tenant move out in this type of a neighborhood. Well, I should rephrase that. It's a typical tenant move out for some people.
Right.
And depends on the tenants and how they were. And I mean, look at, you guys notice what all this white powder is?
She dropped it.
No. Somebody blew the fire extinguisher.
Oh yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, no, that was just a present from the tenants. Yeah, and then I came over here yesterday afternoon, or about dark, so evening, with Steve. Check on the property, and the door's wide open. He's like, "Oh no, he broke in again." Yeah, the old tenants probably still trying to grab stuff out of here. What do you guys come up with for numbers on this one? Now remember, we're running our numbers based on a full-blown renovation, as if we're going to fix and flip it. Even though we're not going to on this one, but if we were, that's what we're trying to learn. How do we get to those numbers?
I am going to fix and flip this.
You are going to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's perfect.
All right. All right. So what do you guys think it's going to take to renovate this property as it is right now?
I would say 80 to 85.
What'd you say?
80 to 85.
80 to 85?
Yeah.
Okay.
70,000?
70?
I put 64.
64?
I had 64.
60?
I was going to say 65.
65?
I've got 86.5.
86.5? Who else?
62.
62?
I was 68.
We got 68 over there. Okay. Wow, for a change, I think I'm the lowest one.
No way.
I had 55. That's what my
Yes, okay.
That's what I was going to say. 55.
Yeah, okay.
Well, then why didn't you say that?
I rolled 45 now, and I think it's gonna cost a little.
And then you let everyone else talk you into 60 or 70?
I got a house for you to buy.
I know.
I'm at 52.
Why is that?
Well, that's what we're here to learn.
All right.
Right? So it's unusual that I'm the lowest one. And usually I'm like right in the middle of the pack. That's right.
You have the retaining wall on the side of the fence.
I did not.
It's all cracked.
Okay, the retaining wall, I did not see. I didn't put anything in there for that.
I'm not going to fix it.
Yeah,
I thought it was subjective.
I mean, we never even gotten around to talking the value of this property yet. What do you guys think it's worth if we did a full-blown rehab on it? 310?
No, just 230.
230?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I'm using 240.
240? 300?
Steve's, I put 240.
Because it's Steve's, I'm going 175.
Okay, 175 will feel better.
Oh, good.
It's all right here
Oh, good.
on this side of Whiteberry Avenue. So for every 10 square footage, you want it to be about 15% plus or minus. And so as long as you're in those same categories, now when you get outside those ranges, now you have to make adjustments plus or minus.
Okay.
So if the comps you're looking at are bigger, you have to drop your price. If the comps are smaller, then you can increase your price to a certain point. Is a perfect example of what I talk about with doors. So this is going to be our tip of the day.
Sure.
You guys see this door here? This door needs to be replaced. So we got a hole here, and this is what I talk about all the time. If you got the doors other than that hole are okay, right? They would be salvageable in a rehab, not in a rental property, but a rehab. Right. So my rule of thumb is, okay, you see this, I got to replace this door. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a 360. I'm going to count how many doors. 1, 2, 3. Now, since I got to replace this door, I'm now going to come out here. So now that I got to replace that door, now I'm going to come out here and I'm going to count every door that I see, and they also have to be replaced. Right. And the reason for that is because we're going to replace one with a brand new door. The buyers are going to see that brand new door, and then that's going to draw their attention to the rest of the doors.
Right. Sure.
Now their mind is thinking, well, what else did they skip on? So they fixed one door because it had to be replaced, but what else did they skip on? And if all the doors are new, you eliminate that negative thought. And so the cost of replacing all these doors
Not that expensive.
is no, because these doors, yeah, these doors are $100 a door, and they cost $30 to have somebody put them in. So you're like $120, $130 a door, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doors. So you're about $700 to take away a negative emotion out of the buyer's mind. That's strictly from a sales standpoint, not from anything else. It's just a psychological sales thing that I learned early on in my rehabbing business. If I wouldn't do that, and I could never figure out why, until somebody, an old-time real estate agent pointed that out to me. And so I started doing that. And so yeah, it cost me a couple extra $100 per rehab, but they started selling quicker.